Well, good morning. Got a coach just pulling in here. It's right back there. You see it? That's Mr. David, one of my shop techs. It's pulling that coach back in. We're going to ask him. It's a common thing well, I shouldn't say common. This is something we just figured out. It's happened to us before. Do you have a coach that has power issues, a Cummins, that you can't figure out with no check engine lights on, no warning signs, just a lack of power? Well, we have a coach that just rolled in here on trade at Sewell Motorcoach, and this is the second time in about 3 weeks that this has happened. And hopefully Dave, if he's not too camera shy, be able to explain to us what happened.
There's no code showing on the dash, nothing at all. It's just on the intercooler, there's a part where it sucks air for the turbo through the intercooler, and whenever it builds back pressure, it'll just blow that little
It's a boot or a hose clamp. Gotcha.
Yeah, the hose clamp will just snap, and that's a pretty common thing. I guess it's happened a couple
Now
times.
that last one was on a 360 Cummins. This is on a 340. Yep. Same issue though.
Yep.
We traded for this thing, and I went out and drove it, and I was like, "Oh Lord, no! It wouldn't." I pulled it out on the highway, and I thought I was gonna get run over. I mean, literally by everything on the road. It wouldn't hardly get out of its own way. Took it immediately over to the shop, let Dave look at it. I figured this was the same issue that a customer pulled in with a couple of weeks ago. Mr. Button, we fixed his coach. So this might be a common issue we're going to start seeing more and more. This coach is a 2014. This is a 14. Mr. Button's was a 17. That was a 360. This is a 340. So I'm assuming that all the Cummins engines are going to have the same thing in this era. So I think it's more of an age thing. This is an age-related. Yeah. Buttons had, 30-something thousand miles on it? Yep. This had about 30-something thousand miles on it. So if you have a Cummins engine that has lack of power, that's one thing to look for. I don't know how to explain to you. Dave explained it. I don't know how to explain to you how to find that problem. But it presented 0 check engine lights. Maybe the only way to really know is just the lack of power. And I'm thinking this customer that traded this in, I don't even think they knew about it. And because when they got in their new coach, and by the way, they bought an Allegro bus, he kept saying, this coach is so much more powerful. Well, if he was driving this around with no power, I don't blame him for wanting to trade it in. And hopefully he wasn't chasing this issue down for weeks or months or even years to figure it out. So hopefully this helps somebody in the future. If you have a lack of power, that's something that may or may not help you. We've got this one straightened out, ready to rock for the next owner. We're super excited. Full video coming on this one. Really nice bath and a half, 14 red. I'm gonna go drive it now to make sure that I like it, and then we're gonna continue on with the sale. And this is something we found during our inspection process. So every coach that comes in, this was a trade-in, so we didn't get a chance to drive this one up the highway and get a real long test drive on it. So I actually went out and test drove this coach myself to make sure it was a-okay, and immediately stopped what we were doing to figure out the problem, the lack of power on this coach. Outside of that, this machine is absolutely beautiful. The previous owners, thank you so much. You took excellent care of it. I know you're gonna love your new Allegro bus. That was a dandy of a coach. So let's give you a sneak peek in here and show you real quick. We're not gonna make this a video about a coach. So I just want to show you the coach really fast. And I'm not even going to put the slides out. Let's see. Yeah, air's cold too. Dash air's cold. Looks like somebody replaced, the previous owners replaced furniture in here. Really nice furniture. This is a bath and a half unit. That's not a door there. That's actually the door for the washer and dryer. Let's see here. There we go. King size bed, bath and a half, folks. You'll have to give us a call if you, I don't even know how much it's going to be, but it's a very clean, extremely nice machine. It only has 39,345 miles on it. So it's a 2014 Tiffin Allegro Red 38 QRA with 39,000 miles on it, in phenomenal shape. Inside, taking a deep breath in, smells great in here. Updated furniture, excuse me. The 2 front captain's chairs look like they've been replaced, A1, so it's going to be a nice coach for somebody. This is just another reason. I'm going to go out and drive this coach because I want to make sure I know it's going to be ages different. Just another reason why we choose to really deal in just a select number of motorhomes. Well, first and foremost, because it's what we like and what we believe in. And when you do that, it does something else for you. It lets you get familiar with the coaches that you're selling. Every time we're in and get one of these motorhomes, they're presenting a different set of issues, but it's issues that we learn about. And if you tell me a year, make, and model of a coach and how many miles are on it, I'm going to pretty much be able to tell you the things that we're going to need to do to it to get it ready for the next customer. The general things, some of the chassis related items, some of the things we're going to battle, most of the other issues that you see commonly with the same year, make, and model. So when you start selling dozens, if not hundreds of the same motorhome, they kind of start presenting the same issues over and over again, and we get really familiar with them, and it gives us just that extra confidence to be able to provide you with the best possible motorhome, the best possible experience. This is the second time in a short period of time, but I think we had the same issue a couple years ago with another motorhome, so something to be on the lookout for. If you're having power issues, no lights on, and you're just like, man, this thing has no power, hopefully this video will help you find it. It's a simple, quick, and easy fix. And I'll tell you this, already I can tell the difference just pulling out of the parking lot. Oh yeah, huge, massive difference. I got some confidence in driving this now. I made it up to 60 miles an hour quick, real quick. So full power, all good, simple fix. Believe me when I tell you, after 20 plus years of RV and motorhome ownership, there is nothing more frustrating than having an issue with something and you're unable to figure it out. It absolutely drives me nuts. And to this day, it is one of the most annoying things that we deal with motorhomes, trying to figure out an issue that you just can't figure out. But also with that, when you do finally figure something out, there's an awful lot of satisfaction that goes along with that. And here at Sewell Motorcoach, I'm so blessed and so proud to be able to have such a great group of guys, from older and more experienced gentlemen to a couple of younger guys that are really, actually more than a couple, 3 or 4 younger guys that are really up and coming, like Dave, as you've seen, doing a great job for us. We're just blessed and pleased to have him and so many other great technicians here. It really takes the stress off me knowing that I can hand them just about any issue and they're going to be able to solve it. Even if it is something as simple as just a hose clamp, it's probably something that's been happening for a while with this one. Now, I'm sure that this is nothing new for a Cummins shop. This is probably something they see often, but for us, this is something that's a little bit new, and we're learning more and more as we go along each and every day. Well, I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. I'm just going to finish enjoying this little test drive. The sun in my face. This is awesome. The temperatures are finally cooling down here in central Kentucky. We went from like 97 to the beginning of this week. We're going to be in like the low 80s today, so that's a huge plus and a big change.